welcome back to, well, the Eden. They science, well, but who cares?
もしかすると宇宙から衛星を経由して電波がここまで届いているのかも。
Oh, at least you made it this far.
よくわからないな。
This radio was always turned to the station that broadcasts Alika's favorite musical program. Even if we turned it to another station, we'd just get static.
このラジオ自体も調子悪いしな。なかなか。
You might need to replace a part here and there, but that's pretty much it. After a few minutes of adjusting the volume and turning,
何か聞こえた。
very faint,
聞こえたな。
I stopped adjusting and listened close. Diana seemed to be forcing her senses in the same way.
綺麗な音楽。
You guys even care? It's extremely faint. I like you guys too, Dad. I like my sister. There you go.
そうだな。
It is. Knowing that you guys had a little bit of time to kind of listen to what it is.
昔は
God, I
ま
turned
だ
my volume
電
to
波
it
が
again.
普通に受信できた頃はこうやってエリカと一緒に音楽を聴いてた。
俺も一度エリカと一緒に聞いたことがある。
私にはもう遠くて懐かしい思い出になった。
Well, it's Elika. He deserves more.
遠くて眩しいくらい懐かしい。
Well,
シオン、
at least it's something. Her eyes were slowly shutting. The strength left in her tiny body, and her head jolted violently.
シオン、
She is being summoned by Satan.
あれ
Then suddenly her eyes
お
opened.
かしい。
With a vacant whisper, she rubbed her eyes awkwardly.
シオン、眠いのか？
おかしい。たくさん寝てさっき起きたばかりなのに。
Well then,
シオン、
perhaps she didn't even have the strength remaining to stay awake. Rather than recovering strength while she slept, could she actually be losing it? Well, when she's sleeping for days on end, how the heck else are you supposed to lose strength?
せっかくここでの生活で体力がついたのに。
Oh, this is something.
りょう、山の様子はどうなの？
山？
Yes, the mountain. Like always, he abruptly switched topics.
本当のことを言って。
あまり良くない。
I mean, it's not that great.
草も木も、畑の野菜も、湖の魚も、山のすべてが。
死に始めてる？
Can't you show us outside?
もしかしたら世界そのものが。
Well, the world's gonna turn into a desert. I blindly declared.
もしこの山が死んでも、他に行く当てはいくらでもある。俺とシオンの時間は、逃げ出すことから始まったんだ。 だから、どこまでだって逃げてやる。
Well,
私は本当は逃げてはいけなかった。
what do you mean you shouldn't have escaped? Too late now. Her tone changed. It was like flipping a switch. Well, I told you you could have gone with her, but no, you decided to stay. It had been quite a long time since she had been so expectant.
私が外の世界を夢見たりしなければ、エリカはもっと長く生きられた。
Not my problem.
私のためだけに生きてくれたエリカを、姉さんを殺したのは私。姉さんを刺したあの人を恨むことなんて最初からできなかった。そんな資格私にはない。
Yeah. Now what are you gonna do about it? Too late now. You had your one chance to escape.
私を守ってくれた人をみんな殺してしまう。
Well, he's not dead yet.
姉さんだけじゃない。稲葉少佐も。
She knew that the Major was no longer alive. Keeping quiet about it must have been tough on her.
それにあなたも人を救ったつもりになっても本当に大事な人を。
I feel like that's a shit moment.
大事な人を傷つけ失ってしまう。
Sion hung her head over the table, shoulders quaking. The room echoed with a pitter-patter of droplets.
シオン。
And of course, no one listened to me. I wonder why. I couldn't see her face, but the tears kept coming. The static rippled music was the only other sound in the room. That beautiful melody now sounded helplessly melancholic.
君は誰も殺していない。
I held back my sorrows and spoke from the heart. If I didn't say it now, there would likely never be another opportunity to ease her regrets.
そして、これからも誰も死なせない。シオン、君は俺に目的を与えてくれたんだ。
Ion quietly gasped.
ただなんとなく生きて、罪を重ね続けて、死んでいないというだけだった俺に、本当に生きている実感をくれたのは、君と過ごした時間だった。多分、エリカも少佐も同じだったんじゃないか。君が作った船に乗って旅立った人たちもいる。君が生んだ希望が新しい世界でいつか芽吹く。
Was it? At least we're getting an answer. Something. And Levi and Maya will be will be there on mankind's new home. Those who had gotten to know Scion and die, and those who would live in not one of them had or would ever resent her. I was sure of that.
誰も後悔なんてしていない。それが自分の選択だったんだ。
There.
だから君も悔やむことなんてない。
違う。悔やんでるんじゃないの。
It means not that you feel sad. I want answers. When she looked up at me, I could see her face was still wet from the tears. She stared straight at me, a look of dignity upon her face.
私はただ好きな人を守りたかった。
Yes.
それじゃあ下ろすぞ。
With Scion in my arms, I slowly lead her down on the bed. Sitting on the chair in the living room was more than she could manage. So she had no choice but to go back to bed.
ありがとう。
気にするな。
And then, absolute hell breaks loose. Demons from Doom start invading the world. Would actually be a little funny. I lightly brush her bangs from her eye. Ion giggled with embarrassment.
何か欲しいものはあるか？
ある。
I swear, if you answer with your love, dear God.
手を握って。
At least it's something.
そんなことでいいのか？
Okay, I skipped it. Uh.
そんなこと。
Okay. I grinned and looked and took her hand in my hand. Took it in my hand. She squeezes back weakly.
りょう。
There we go.
ん？
さっきは泣いてごめん。
It's okay, girl.
それも気にしなくていいことだ。
今のうちに全部言っておきたかったの。
Oh, let's just say it when you could.
そうか。
Wonderful for the wooden. It's a failing it. The window frame created. Halted quietly. The wind had picked up.
今日もいい天気。
そうだな。太陽の光だけは変わらないな。
She's about to read it. It's like, oh god, I've got to use it.
本当に静か。
Well, at least it's slowly setting itself on fire.
静かだな。
静かに終わりゆく世界で、私は最初で最後の恋をしてる。
Okay. She whispered to herself, and gave a brilliant smile. Her smile felt fleeting, and looked like it might disappear any second. But it was so beautiful, I could never forget it. I prayed from the bottom of my heart that the world would be consumed by hell. What? Did I not dream? From Sion's love, her happiness, and last as long as possible. Move, cursor. Only I must have the freaking possibility of being the only one. I wanted her to live as long as she could.
シオン、
She woke up, started speaking. What have you done? She had fallen asleep with a smile still on her face. And from there, I think this is like the perfect spot to end the episode. So, I hope all you guys have a great, wonderful time. And great day too. So, I can question more of what I'm doing. So, I'll see you guys next time. I question what I'm gonna do later.